Is that the worst idea I had? I think so. Maybe there. Ta-da! Not really impressive. I'm gonna stop doing intro, guys. Bonjour fragrance lovers, welcome back. In today's video I'm gonna show you all my fragrance from Zara. There's quite a few, just because I like Zara's fragrance. Usually they're easygoing fragrance, easy to wear. Sometimes you find a bit pointless one, I would say. Sometimes you find really amazing surprise, and sometimes it's just a scent, you know, when you don't want to wear something complicated, you don't want to use your expensive bottle. I think it's quite a nice way actually. I'm gonna give you the prices, but yeah, it's mainly, I bought them mainly around £3 up to £13. I think that was the maximum. So you know, like, you can get a lot of scent, really nice, but it's just you need to know where to look for, because there's some that are just a bit meh, and some that are just really good surprise. So I would say don't really look with the name, because there's a lot that I've tried that had a name that didn't really engage anything and doesn't smell the name what is written on the packaging at all. So yeah, you just try everything, because it's really worth it. So you can buy them online. They usually have lots of deals. Like, I bought some online for £3 something, which is absolutely ridiculous for a fragrance. It's even nicer sometimes when you have like a great fragrance for not a lot of money. So yeah, let me show you that. So there's gonna be for men, there's unisex one, and for ladies. So I've got approximately the same amount of men, the same amount of ladies, but yeah, we'll go through collections. First ones I wanted to show you, and there's a one that I already discussed in a video before, Jo Malone, well, Jo Loves X Zara collection, which I think is one of the best cheap collection I've seen ever. Literally, like, you need to try while it's still there, because you won't regret it. For £12 you get a really amazing scent. So that's the packaging. I've got Ebony Wood and I've got Amalfi Sunray. That was my favorite of this. I think I'm gonna get the Orange Blossom and the Patchouli as well, and maybe the Vetiver one. So yes, because I love them and I want all of them. I love the packaging because it's like a textile packaging, so it's like you're touching a material, you swipe it like that. Every time on the box it's written a little sentence by Jo Malone herself. Collection is called Zara Emotion. I got 40 milliliters, but you can get much more higher. So it opens like this and like a book, and I love this packaging. I won't put it in the bin because it's just really nicely done. Even like for, and you can like display them like this, so it looks like a collection of book. I mean, it's super pretty. So Amalfi Sunray, it's so many happy memories of summer Italian Riviera holidays. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. It smells a bit like Orange Blossom, but there's a sharp citrus as well, and it's just very calming, but then a little bit acidic at the same time. It smells literally like a sunray, and it's a very easy scent. I mainly wore it outside when it was very warm, when I was gardening, or you know, things like that, or just having a little glass of wine in the evening when it's still sunny. And I used it a lot for bed. I thought it was really relaxing. So that's Amalfi Sunray. And the second one, and I've talked a lot about it already, is Ebony Wood. So if you're looking for like a slightly sweet wood with a touch of fruitiness at the beginning, and a lot of clove, I think it is clove or cinnamon, But yeah, that is absolutely stunning. It sometimes makes me think of some kind of vibe like Angel from Thierry Mugler, but I think when I smelled that I was impressed. But yeah, I've talked already a lot about it, and it's written that moment of freedom and carefree adventure that are about to begin. It's definitely an adventurous scent, and yeah, beautiful. Can't wait to have more. Never enough, never. Sorry. Is the collection of, I don't know, what is it called, that collection? Don't know, but they have the same packaging, and that was a really nice surprise. So I think it's more feminine, those ones, but whatever, I don't believe in gender separation. And you've got Ylang Supreme and Powdery Magnolia. Again, this is a packaging, I think it's the same price as the Zara as well. The packaging, when I've seen that, I was like, what? The box is like this, and you open it like that, and you have your scent like this, and I think it's such a nice presentation. I mean, all that effort for £12, like, I'm like, wow, I just love that. The bottle for me is absolutely cute with the little ribbon, and this, when I smelled it, I was like, oh geez, I smelled that before, and directly I felt Chloé, the Eau de Parfum Classique. It really smell like this, except Chloé's got much more depth. I think is a bit more warmer. This is like a light florals, but it really smell like Chloé. Like, it's, I won't say it's a dupe because it's inspired for sure, but it really makes me think of it. But it's got a bit more lightness to it. It doesn't stay as long, but I really enjoy this scent. I sprayed it a lot as well for a nice springtime, you know. I think it's lovely, and the bottles looks amazing on presentation as well, you know, just like this. And I love the material as well. The box is really qualitative. Ylang Supreme is for the more adventurous girls, I would say. Ylang Ylang is the most bright, I would say, flowers, that yellow tone, these sun ray flowers. It smells extremely opulent, I would say, a bit slightly sweeter, and this is again very cute. I just love this. It's much more powerful, a bit more sweetness for this one. But yeah, if you like Ylang Ylang yourself and you want something very bright, definitely it's quite feminine, very feminine. But yeah, if you're looking for a nice gift as well, those ones just really beautiful, and it's very opulent. Love it. And I'm gonna buy the something like Nightfall something, because I like the color. Yeah. Collection, and it's the masculine one. I'm gonna talk about few masculine now, but definitely ladies, go for it, because it smells very unisex to me. So you've got the tobacco collection, and this one is rich, warm and addictive from Zara. I've talked about it a lot as well. That is just beautiful. I can't really tell there's tobacco, to be honest. It smells really like creaminess, a lot of opulent, warm, woody notes. It's really like, when you smell it, very addictive, powerful. It's more like a bit like a sweet cake, slightly. But yeah, I can't really tell there's that much tobacco. But I really enjoy this one because it gives me that very sensual vibe, like. And this one stays so long. The projection is stunning, and I had already like few compliments about it when I was wearing it, and I don't really mind compliments, but sometimes it's nice. And there's 9.0 that I've talked a lot about it as well. This is basically a mix between Valentino Uomo and Dior Homme, something like that, Dior Homme Intense. Which is nice, because this one's got, I've got the two other ones, but this one's got a slightly different vibe. So if you love that vibe, you're gonna enjoy this. It looks like it, but it's got its own touch as well. I would say it's not that much focus on the flower iris as the other ones. It's not as chocolatey as the Valentino Yomo. It's got a bit more like fizzy, bright tone without being too much. Like it's not like a very much more deep and intense dark. This one is much more lighter, a bit hairy. Like if you want something, yeah, a bit uplifting with all that creamy vibe that you know from Jérôme and Valentino, you're probably gonna enjoy this. But I do really enjoy it. And from this collection, the .0, there's the 8.0 that I think is really nice. If you tried it, tell me how it is, because I think it's good for spring summer as it's a bit more minty. Other collection that I have, one feminine, one masculine, but in kind of the same packaging. I lost this one packaging because I destroyed it when it arrived. And there's Zara Gardenia. So I heard a lot about this and people were like, get the Zara Gardenia. I love the Zara Gardenia. I was like, Gardenia, it's a bit flat, you know, gardenia flower. It's nice. Like, is it going to be just a light floral? Like, I was not really keen on that. And then I received it, so it's in the leather collection, so you have leather here. I think I bought it like £5 something, like it was ridiculously on sale. My first impression was straight away, I thought about it. It smells like YSL, Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. It's got that very dark spiciness with a lot of florals. But this one smells not as dark, not as spicy as Black Opium. And I'm usually not a big fan of Black Opium. It's not my favorite. But this, it got a little touch, a bit more flowery. It's not as spicy and dark as the Opium. So I would say less character than the Black Opium, which I think is a bit better to have a better character. But if you want something inspired that smell a bit like this, like a lot of opulence, you know, I think you've got this note in coffee. It slightly smells like coffee. Coffee mixed with flowers. So I would say it's definitely a sexy one, and that was exactly the opposite of what I was expected. It's very, very sexy. It's nearly like you're in your best outfit to go out and you sipping an espresso martini. Yeah, it's basically that. Zara Man in gold. So you've got the silver one, but was not too sure about the silver. But the gold one, really enjoy it. A lot of people compared it to Black Excess from Paco Rabanne, which I see definitely what they mean. But this one for me is a bit, it's got something more earthy to it, like more, yeah, more earthy, and it's got a bit that shower gel type of vibe, but there's a lot of sweetness as well. I'm trying to find some space. Yeah, it's that very clean, and then when it dries down to something a bit more woody and sweeter, and then you can smell at the end in the dry down some praline. So the sweetness arrives after. Very sharp, and that's exactly what I feel is the touch of Paco Rabanne. Usually they love to give you an explosion of things, like fruit in there. It's very sharp sometimes, which is the only thing that I'm not really usually, but in this one, yes, it's very sharp as well. There's a citrus note at the beginning and then it dries down to some praline. It's quite nice. I feel it was a nice daytime scent for men with a little bit more of depth. So if you're looking for something quite charismatic, I quite like it. I quite like it. There's another scent, and this one, oh my god, it's love. It's absolutely love. It's definitely going to the top one, I think, of Zara, and this is a sandalwood. And you've got few different like that. There's Ambroxan as well, but I'm not the best fan of Ambroxan. You know, it's just not really for me usually. But sandalwood is basically for the sandalwood lover, and I'm a sandalwood lover. So to explain to you how a sandalwood scent is like something that smells like you just sharpen a pencil, but then there's some creamy vibe, creamy woody vibe after. So I put it there a few hours ago. I need to respray it. Where do we have some space? I'm not sure. Scent, just sharpening some wood or just scratching the wood. A creamy vibe. Of course, it's like a synthetic sandalwood, you know, like a molecule will do. But I feel this one got a nice depth and it's really interesting and it lasts really nicely. And for me, it's a really nice casual chic daytime fragrance, like quite sophisticated but not too much, because it's really simple. It's basically sandalwood. What makes this fragrance very special, because it's just sandalwood, and that's one of my favorites. Then I've got two little things I've bought a few months ago, and you know, Zara, like if you want to try the fragrance without buying, it's possible, like without buying, I mean a full bottle, you do have some roll-ons, and I wanted to try some roll-ons like this to see how it goes. So I've got Lightly Bloom, which is a nice, I would say, spring scent. Wasn't impressed by this scent particularly. It's just a nice spring scent. It smells, yeah, just like the flowers are blooming, that's it. The longevity is not that great, but it's £3. But I quite like it on layers. Sometimes I put it in my handbag and I roll it everywhere, and then I apply my fragrance and it makes it last longer. So yeah, that's a nice spring scent. You can smell a bit of greenness as well in there. It's alright, it's alright. And then you've got Fleur de Baobab, so again a roll-on. I'm trying to not put which is this one. This it's really extremely discreet. I think I don't have space anymore, you know what? It's really extremely discreet. Again, a nice floral, like a white floral, maybe with a touch of wood behind. I mean, it's nice for layering. I like them for layering, but there's nothing really exceptional. But, you know, for £3, I'm like, yep, layering. One of my latest acquisition, and I'm really happy about it. It's Zara Oriental Summer. Nice bottle as well. I think it's beautiful. Like the colors go darker like this. I really like it. To have Oriental, that's like a basic Oriental with a lot of amber, vanilla, I guess, something like that. This one is the summer edition, and it's got more that coconutty type of Oriental vibe. So if you like, for example, Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, of course it's like, I mean, it's not as good, huh? Come on. But if you want something very simple with that coconutty type of vibe without being too sweet, like a nice summer little touch. So I would say if you're looking for nothing complicated with that coconut vibe without being extremely sweet, it's just like really nice. So I really like this one, and I'm really happy. I think I'm gonna wear it a lot this summer. And I've got something a bit more older. I think it's discontinued now. It's Vibrant Leather for ladies, like this. So same collection like that. I used to wear that a lot. So it's a very fruity leathery, I would say. Delicate, light again, but very nice leather for ladies, because for ladies it's difficult to have a leather that smells slightly feminine. I really enjoy that. Oh, talking about vibrant leather, I've got this. So Vibrant Leather for men. I bought it because I heard a lot about it, saying it looks a bit like the Aventus type of vibe or stuff like this. So I was like, aha, love it. But I don't really like, I mean, Aventus is a really nice fragrance, technically, really nice, but it's not my thing. So honestly, like, it's just not my thing. It smells a bit like a combination of Sauvage, Creed. It's interesting. Got a lot of mintiness, so if you don't like the mint touch in your men's fragrance, that's not for you. But if you like an office scent with a touch of freshness, clean, sharp as well, I think it's a very modern type of scent for someone that is quite cool, trendy. Zara scent sometimes miss a bit of depth and darkness. It's quite nice actually, but yeah, it's not my vibe, but I mean, maybe I will wear it at some point. And then I wanted to try the Zara collection for men again, but the summer edition. So it comes like this. You can buy it in those little sprays, quite nice for the bag for men. And this one I wanted to try because there's a weird ingredient in there, like grapefruit, violet leaf, peppermint, geranium, cinnamon, pineapple, sandalwood, labdamon, and musk. So it's very complicated. It's a really nice summer scent because it smells very watery, a bit green. There's a lot of sharpness with the citrus. You can really smell that peppermint for me. And I would say it's very refreshing, like, you know, when you go to the swimming pool or it's very, very warm and don't want something opulent. Again, it feels a bit too modern for me. I think it's the mint that gives that modern feeling that I'm not usually used to. But let's see how it goes in summer. And then I've got a last one that is Zara Femme. I really enjoy their packaging, like I said, like the fact that it opened like this. I think it's nice. Again, same package. Break everything. Same packaging like this, and this one I bought it only because it was like £5, and I was like, do you know what? And it's called Femme, so woman. And this is really the typical scent of a woman. It smells slightly fruity, slightly. Really makes me think of Ariana Grande Clouds without all that. Sweetness. It's a bit more floral. I would say nice. It makes me think of a celebrity fragrance for ladies, really. It's nice. I mean, I would probably need more depth to my fragrance and not as feminine. Very easy and nice fragrance for ladies. It's got that vanilla touch as well that I think is beautiful. So yeah, no, I really enjoy that. So, you know, if you want not complicated fragrance, easygoing, because I don't want to wear every day my very expensive stuff. I want sometimes something that's not gonna give me a headache, or something that's gonna be very simple. I don't want something that is gonna be like too complicated because I'm not wearing the good outfit on the day and blah blah blah. So I feel those fragrances are amazing. My favorite overall is definitely the two from Jo Malone, 9.0, to Rich Warm Addictive. I love Powdery Magnolia and the Oriental Summer. And the Sandalwood. There's a lot. So that's my favorite of it, and these are fragrances that I'm really wearing a lot actually, and so really worth your money. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me if you've got some Zara fragrance, what do you think about them, and yeah, I wish you a lovely day. Bye now.